medication. Medication enhance the meditation. Take the levitation to the perfect elevation. See, they don't really know how high I go. Let me remind you niggas I stay high. And I'ma keep slow and never know where it's no second guessing if I'm gon' make it. This is a warning before the thunderstorm come, and I'ma come back to take it. See, I'm in another dimension, and that's why they never can comprehend. You see, but you can come into my world. All you gotta do is lend the ear to me. It's clear to me, you niggas are not on my level. Get on my level. You're digging yourself in a deeper ditch, trying to battle your mothers will rap with a shovel. And truly, it's amazing, cause we here and still maintaining true respect, much more than famous. Legendary has became
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole really goes. Today we will be talking about astral projection and how to use your light body effectively in this realm.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? It's been a while. I hope everything's doing alright with you guys. I'm back in nature, and I hope you guys have been practicing meditations. I have a lot of videos on here about meditation, different types of meditations and stuff like that. Joe Gaskin Jr. asked me how do we get to the astral realm? Well, I've been telling you, but bro, you haven't been listening. Let me try to explain. See, if you're watching my videos for entertainment, you're not going to learn anything out of these videos. You need to understand that I'm trying to educate you on a lot of what people would talk about, spiritual phenomenon and things of this nature. What I'm saying is that you need to activate your pineal gland, your third eye, or the seat of your soul. If you don't do it, you're never going to get to this knowledge. And by the time me and other people are astral projecting and I'm teaching them how to use their abilities in the fourth dimension and stuff like that, you will have no part to play in that because you weren't listening. Do you understand? I like you very much, you know, you're a smart dude, but you have to understand, dude, I've been telling you this. You can't astral project consciously if your pineal gland is not active. You're never going to get to that point. You're never going to be able to master yourself like that. See, you can actually see, dude, my aura field, dude, I know what color my aura field is, but do you know what color is yours? That's what I'm saying. And you don't. And that's the reason for that, because you can't see it. You can't see the world beyond this one. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, Jayvas, Jayvas, that subscriber actually put a notification or an attention. She brought attention, or she put it on the comments. He or she put it in the comment section below the last video I made about not taking my videos for entertainment and following the meditation guidelines and stuff like that. The video with the last video that I just made. That person. Okay, you guys want to know how to O.B.E and how to do out-of-body experiences and leave your bodies and stuff like that, right? That individual, Jayvas, put part 1 of how to O.B.E or how to do out-of-body experiences, and it's 2 videos, I believe. It's 2 videos, and that's the full part 1 on how to understand O.B.E or the out-of-body experience, or astral projection, if you will. That person already I already had the part 1 on this channel the whole time, but nobody's bothered to look at it. The person went ahead, I asked the person to do me this favor to make that the part 1. So part 1's already been made for you guys. Go on my last video that's been made, the latest video that I have. Go in the comment section, you will see links. Jayvas put links to the part 1. And part 1 is composed of 2 videos explaining in depth on how to do this. And it goes in a lot of detail. Okay, so this is with a lot of detail that we're talking about here. All right, so I need you guys to go check that out. before watching this video, because you guys are going to have a lot of questions and stuff like that, and I'm already assuming that you guys know how to meditate. I'm not going to be making that many how to meditate videos. I'm not going to be doing that much anymore. So I need you guys, look, I'm assuming already that you guys know how to meditate already. See, these videos are going to start getting more and more advanced, and I'm going to start leaving a lot of y'all behind because y'all not meditating. Y'all not learning how to connect to your inner soul, your higher self and stuff like that. You're not doing none of that. All right? The only way you're going to be able to astral project is if you open your third eye. Too many of y'all are afraid of doing this because you're afraid of what's going to happen. See, that's the coward's mentality. If you continue with that mentality, you're not going to get nothing out of this. All right? You're going to have idiots coming up on here on YouTube talking about not to do it. Oh, I saw a demon and all this other shit. They're going to try to scare you so much to the point that you're not going to even want to do it anymore, and you're not going to even want to deal with it. And that's your only spiritual antenna, your spiritual gateway to your creator, your source creator. That's the only way you're going to be able to connect to him. That's the only way you can connect to the universe. It's a pineal gland. It's a pine cone shaped gland in the middle of your brain. I don't know how many more videos I have to make saying this. Look, and for Joe Gaskin Jr., bro, if you continue asking me how are we gonna astral project, how are we gonna do this, how are we gonna do that, and I already told you on how to do it, and you're not listening, bro, I'm just gonna stop answering your questions because I've been answering them repeatedly. I need you to understand what I'm trying to say to you. Don't be afraid. I'm telling you out of love, bro. Don't be afraid. You're gonna, dude. when you start leaving your body and stuff like that, you're gonna be more powerful than all these damn things out here. So you have nothing to really worry about. But leaving that alone, Octoroon Balls, Devil Satan Part 2, and Demons and Extraterrestrials, and all these other videos that I haven't finished making parts to. I'll be focusing on those videos very soon. This is going to be like an hour-long video, and then I have another video coming after, and a bunch of other shit. But anyways, okay, so I'm assuming you guys already know the basics in meditation. When you're meditating, right, I'm telling you, you better listen. I'm only going to say this one time. I have videos on how to meditate for beginners. Look at those videos, because I don't need you guys coming in the comment section below, how do we astral project? I already made the part 1 of that. Jay Vast took care of that. It's in the comment section of the last video that was just made. The video right after this one. Okay? So I don't need to hear no shit. I'm helping you guys out, but you guys have to help yourselves as well. Alright, so I'm assuming you already know how to meditate. Okay? When you're in your meditative state and you're trying to go between this realm and the next realm, see, what you need to understand is that you're a creator being in consciousness and in subconscious levels as well. See, remember when we were talking about lucid dreaming and all that? That's subconscious, but that's also conscious. That's making your conscious mind dive into your subconscious mind. Do you understand? And then you really become conscious of your subconscious. It's crazy. But this is the thing. When you're trying to astral project, right? What you need to do is understand this, that you're a creator being in consciousness. Okay, let me show you something. When we're looking, right? Okay, our eyes interpret everything upside down, but our brain interprets everything right side up. So when I was talking about creating a Merkaba and telling you to create that triangle and stuff like that, your eyes are already doing it upside down. This is why you don't need to focus on doing it upside down. You need to just focus on doing it right side up, because consciously you're aware of everything that's right side up. That's why you see the trees right side up. You don't see them upside down, do you? Your eyes are already seeing them upside down, but your mind is interpreting them right side up. This is why when you're trying to manifest something inside your mind, don't be thinking about it in the reverse way. Think about it like this. You're laying down, right? You're laying down, and now you want to picture, see, because you're gonna be laying down, right? What you need to do is picture parts of your body in your head, and don't be moving. See, because astral projection, if you start twitching and moving and stuff like that, moving your eyes around, you need to make your body think that it's asleep. So what you might want to do is, before you astral project, you might want to wait till you're actually tired. So that way, when you're tired, it's a lot easier for you to trick your body into falling asleep. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you want to astral project, it's best not to eat before astral projecting. Let me explain. See, I told you guys, our body's composed of nothing but fucking energy for the most part, and matter, of course. See, when you eat, right? When you're eating food, your body, the energies in your bodies are conflicted because guess what? You're trying to astral project, but your body, the energy in your body is so focused on digesting and metabolizing the food that you're not able to astral project because of the fact of this is that you're conscious. You're conscious of wanting to astral project, but your body's saying no because your body's energies are focused on the digesting the food. So you can't. If you have 100% of your energy in your body and you eat and then you want to astral project, you can only use 50%. Your body's so focused on digesting the food that you can't even leave your body. So when you want to astral project, make sure you have 2 or 3 hours. Make sure that before you astral project, make sure you had 2 to 3 hours that you haven't ate anything. If you're gonna drink water, that's fine. But just make sure you don't eat nothing because when you're trying to do that, it's gonna conflict with what you're trying to do. When you try to astral project, right? When you're laying down, right, you need to picture a real-time double. So what does that mean? What you need to do is while you're laying down, I'm already assuming you know what the theta brainwave state is. It's a dream realm state when your eyes are closed and you see all those pretty colors and stuff like that. You don't just see the blackness now. Now you already are in tune with a theta brainwave state. Now you can move in and out of consciousness and do all kinds of spiritual stuff. When you're in that state, right, what you need to do is picture your hand, a secondary replica of your hand, a spirit hand, like think of like a secondary hand coming out of this hand in the same place that it's in, coming out of it. So it's basically like this hand, a secondary replica is coming out of it. And the same thing you need to do with your arms, your legs, your feet, your head, your torso, and then your stomach as well. Because what you need to understand is that when you're trying to split from your physical body, you see, you need to be aware that you can actually do this. You can't be afraid of stuff like this because okay, let me explain. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to picture yourself rising off your bed, your spirit body, your spirit vehicle, rising out of your bed, and do it slowly. Your arms, your legs, your chest, your stomach, and your head need to be slowly coming out of your physical body, and you're going to start hearing sounds like a machine, like sounds like those. You're going to be hearing sounds like those, like a machine or something, or like some kind of like electronic is turned on. That's your body getting ready to astral project. And a lot of y'all hear that sound, y'all get scared, and then y'all want to run back in. And a lot of y'all, when y'all trying to astral project and y'all realize that y'all can't breathe. So you're like, and y'all don't realize that while you're doing that, you don't need to breathe. You're in the astral now. You're your astral etheric form. You don't need to breathe to live. You don't. That's physical body type stuff. You don't need to breathe you're not gonna realize this, but and then a lot of y'all start panicking. Because you're hearing these sounds of your body trying to split, and then you think you can't breathe and stuff like that. When you don't even need to breathe, you're fine. And also another thing, when y'all look in the mirror and you see like a translucent, you're not gonna be able to see yourself right away. Then you're gonna notice you see a transparent version of yourself that looks somewhat different from what you look like in this realm. You might have more hair on your head. Your eyes might be a different color. Your features are gonna most likely stay the same. Yes. And you might look very similar to what you look down like here. It depends. It all depends. Some people are different so-called races and stuff like that. Some people down here are not even human. You have people that are actually feline, extraterrestrial, humanoid beings here with us, and they look like a human person. There's been other beings that have reincarnated here with us, man. And this is why it's so important for y'all to understand. A lot of y'all get scared and stuff like that and don't understand. See, what I'm telling you, see, because what you're going to be seeing what I'm seeing. You're You're gonna be seeing lizard creatures walking around, trying to conversate with you and stuff like this. You know, you're gonna see all kinds of other life forms that you know nothing about, that are coming out of inner Earth here with us. You have Turos, you have what they call Shiuk, you have Diros, you have the Taros, what you call those, the cone-headed shaped beings. You have I'm not even sure if we have more Moorish Greys on this planet. I'm not sure about that, but what I'm saying is you're gonna see other types of beings even climbing up on trees and stuff like that. You're gonna be like, yo, is that a gremlin? What the fuck? You're gonna be seeing birds, different types of life forms that look like birds and stuff like that flying around. And when you leave your body, you're gonna notice that you can actually fly. You're not gonna be aware of it first, because see, the thing is that you guys are so focused on looking at your body. You're gonna notice that there's a translucent or transparent spirit cord connected to your chest and connected to your body. It's unbreakable. You can't break it, and the demons can't break it. Nobody can break it. It's a cord that's connected to you. It's what connects you, your spirit self, or your soul self, with your physical vehicle, your physical body. So when you're trying to separate from your physical body, you need to imagine a real-time double or a secondary replica of yourself. You need to slowly imagine it. For example, if you watch let me think. Okay, remember when I showed you guys in the last video when the theme song was going on? You guys saw what was it? Let me think. Okay, Doctor Strange. Watch that movie. You see how he looked when he left his body? He looked like kind of like transparent. He looked like a spirit, like a soul. You need to imagine yourself like that. Like a spirit or version of yourself, kind of a little bit transparent looking, a little bit, you know, not as physical like how we look right here, like a little bit more transparent. And you need to imagine, okay, you see how he left his body and stuff like that? Y'all could do that. And y'all gonna see that you have abilities and stuff like this. And y'all gonna already know that you have those abilities and stuff like that, because if you had your pineal gland active, right, you would already start developing psychic abilities and doing stuff in your house and noticing that, yo, I have fucking extraterrestrial powers. It's because you're not fully human. He made us to be powerful like that. And we're all different. X-Men. Look at the movie X-Men. They're talking about the X chromosome, the female chromosome, the gene of life and stuff like that. That's why they call it X-Men. They're talking about the feminine aspect and the masculine aspect, men or woman. So the woman was here first, and then she brought out a man. And they both have extraterrestrial powers because they're not fully human. And there's people here, like I said, that are not human. They look human, but their blood and God, they have God gene DNA in them. They're completely different from everybody else. Okay? And like I'm saying, all right, you're gonna start noticing you have these abilities and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be making videos of me using what you would call extraterrestrial powers or psychic abilities and stuff like that. Those videos are coming. Okay, I'm gonna have to make room and time for those kinds of videos. I'm gonna have to decide on what I want to do and stuff like that. But leaving that alone for now, we're talking about something else. See, let me explain. When you're trying to leave your body, right? People get afraid of shit like, oh, so I feel like something grabbed my leg. There might be another entity in the room with you. Now y'all gonna start complaining and getting scared and stuff like this. Oh, I'm too afraid and stuff like this. Listen. You would know if another entity is in the room with you, because if you have your pineal gland active, you see a shadow entity walking around. They don't always show up. They show up once in a great while. Don't talk to them. Leave them the fuck alone. Now, if it's an entity that wants to help you and stuff like that, you can get advice from the entity, depending on if it's a light being. You know, if it's a dark, evil spirit, leave that shit the fuck alone. But you guys have to be prepared for this, because there's other life forms out there. Okay, these life forms, these demonic entities that want to be grabbing you and stuff, they can't kill you. You can't die in the astral realm. You can't. They can't kill you. They're too weak. They're not formidable in comparison to you. You're all powerful. They are not. But they don't want you knowing that. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Check this out. See. when you're trying to leave your body, some people have difficulty rising above their bed. For example, if you're right here and then this is your spirit self coming out of the bed, some people have problems rising out of their body and into the space in their room where the ceiling is at and stuff like that. They have a problem with that. Some people prefer to sink into the floor. You can imagine yourself doing this, but don't get scared if you see nothing but pitch blackness. It's because you're inside the floor. You know. Some people prefer to go underneath their bed and sink into the bed, and you can still do it that way. Or some people prefer to rise above their body into the space in their room, right? Another thing that you can do, right, is this: instead of going up into the atmosphere in your room or going down underneath the bed, you can rotate your body. And how do you do that? Some people, they like to imagine themselves rolling off of their bed, or turning clockwise or counterclockwise. Imagining themselves, their spirit body, moving counterclockwise. And you have to do it slowly. There is no race. This is not a race. Don't rush it, all right? Don't do that. Because if you're rushing it, what you're doing is that you see your mind, you see your creator being in consciousness. So you need to take your time imagining this stuff, because when you're imagining it, you're really manifesting it. You're really creating a spirit form. You already have a spirit inside your body, but you're creating mentally a spirit body. And that takes a little bit of time. You need to imagine all the details and stuff like that. And then eventually, you know, when you're in your theta brainwave state, it won't take you long to be able to do it. And then you'll be able to leave your body and stuff like that. Now you're going to be able to see things in the astral realm that look like video game stuff that you see in a fucking game, like in your PS4 and stuff like that. You're like, what the fuck? Like, is that where you're getting all these ideas from? Yeah. You're gonna notice some trees don't look the same. You're gonna notice that some trees can talk to you. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is it? You're gonna notice a lot of stuff that you would have never thought was real. You're gonna notice a lot of things that people be telling you is fake, it's all bullshit and all that. You're gonna notice all that stuff is real. And I do recommend you guys to do this. And also another thing, when you're astral projecting, right? Do me a favor, okay? Cut out all fear. Seriously, you guys don't understand how serious this is. When you feel that fear in you, that's negative energy you're putting inside yourself. It attracts negative spirits. You need to be positive. You need to be happy when you're doing this. You need to be in a relaxed state. A lot of people can't stay calm. A lot of people, when they're doing their meditation, they're always fidgeting and moving. I told you, quiet the monkey mind by counting. Look at my meditation videos, okay? Also, another thing, stay still. If all you see is pitch blackness when you're doing the meditation, you might have to do you're going to have to keep meditating throughout the entire week to get to that theta brainwave state, because a lot of y'all don't have your pineal gland active. If you had your pineal gland active, you can meditate for like an hour and then leave your body, you know? But you have to have it active, otherwise you're going to have a lot of difficulty doing this. I've been told you guys, try binaural beats. You have them on YouTube for your third eye, your pineal gland. Use the binaural beats when you're meditating. Try to open that gland up, because I'm telling you, when I'm finished making all these different parts for astral projection and stuff like that, what do you think I'm going to try to do with y'all? I'm going to start trying to gain contact with some of y'all and stuff like this. And then from there, I'm going to choose who I want to do these experiments with, and then try to get them out of their body and stuff like that. And if I have to travel in the astral realm to your house and stuff like that, and try to help you get you the fuck out, I will do that if I have to. Because this is a learning process. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a learning process. And a lot of y'all not gonna get it because y'all too damn afraid of fucking, you know, a negative spirit or something along those lines. Y'all too afraid of a negative spirit. You remember, you guys have to be eating high vibrational foods if y'all gonna do this stuff. Y'all need to go vegan. Somebody came and asked me, oh, what is it about this meat stuff? Look, flesh, blood, anything with a heart, an animal, anything like that. You don't want to astral project and eat these negative ass foods, because y'all don't understand. The astral realm vibrates at certain frequencies dealing with you as an individual. There are commonly known 3 spaces in the astral realm. There's the lower astral realm, the middle tier of the astral realm, and the higher tier of the astral realm. So you have different states and levels of consciousness dealing with your vibrational frequency as a human being. or an extraterrestrial being that reincarnated into a human form. If you're eating low vibrational foods, you're gonna see mostly negative stuff. Mostly, for the most part, because your body's vibrating at a lower frequency. You're gonna see a lot of the demonic spirits and stuff like that walking around. You can get into battles with them. You'll whoop their ass, trust me. Some are tougher than others, but you'll still beat them for the most part. And you'll also see, you know, a lot of ugly stuff. You know, you'll see like the trees don't have no life in them, no greenery. You know, you're gonna see, you know, it's gonna look really ugly. You know, you might see like, you know, you're gonna see a lot of dark spirits and negative entities and stuff like that when you're eating meat and blood and stuff like that and trying to leave your body and stuff like that. You're gonna see a lot of, because you're vibrating too freaking low. Now, when you're eating, like, when you're trying to balance out your alkaline scale and stuff like that, I told you guys, look at alkaline and acidic. Look at what the heck you're supposed to be eating and what's not. If you're vibrating like middle tier, the middle level, you know, the middle astral realm, you know, if your body's like, if you've been trying to eat better foods recently and stuff like that, you're gonna see a lot of nicer stuff. It's gonna be more. The realm that you're gonna be in is gonna be more balanced for the most part. It's going to be more balanced. And you're going to see a lot of cool stuff and nice stuff over there. You're going to see a lot of stuff. You're going to see like a robotic entity walking around. You're going to see like a giant bird flying in the sky. You're going to see all kinds of stuff. That's a squirrel over there. You're going to see all kinds of stuff. You're going to have animals talking to you. You're going to have all kinds of stuff happening. You'll even see UFOs flying around. You're gonna see the sky vibrating at a certain frequency. It's changing colors, and it's like the sky is like alive. It's like moving around and stuff. It looks beautiful. You're gonna notice that nature. That you're gonna be able to see the plant life and the energy coming off the plant life and stuff like that. Yeah, it has auras. The plant life and everything around me has auras. If you got your shit open, you can see it right now. You can see my aura too. Yeah. You're gonna notice that the plant life, you know, you're gonna be able to see all the magnetic fields around the plant life and stuff like that. So, like I said, I hope you guys have been practicing meditation. I hope you guys have been doing your meditations. I'm practicing meditation, putting your feet in nature, sun gazing, going on an alkaline diet, wearing your hematite magnets and stuff like that. I told you guys to get obsidian stones if you can get any. Also, another thing is that when little bastard over there running around and acting a fool and stuff like that, such a squirrel and stuff like that, you know? And hell, you'll even see creatures that look like what you guys would call cartoons and stuff like that. You'll see them walking around, talking to you, next to you, talking to you. You'll even see some of your ancestors and stuff walking around. Now, if you're really alkaline, you can go to the higher astral. Oh man, it's so fucking beautiful, man. You'll almost want to cry seeing all that beautiful stuff that you're gonna see. And you can fly. And also another thing, you know, have respect for other people when you're going to the astral realm. Don't just fly into somebody's apartment and stuff like that. You know, like if it's your friend, you can do it. But like, I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want in the astral realm. To be honest with you, you know, but just. Like, don't, you know, like, give people their privacy. Like, people fucking crazy. Some people are crazy enough to be like, okay, I can astral project, nobody can see me. Okay, this guy's using, this girl's using the bathroom. Let me go in and fucking peek on her and stuff like that. Be a freaking pervert or some shit like that. Or not even that, they'll go to their friend's house, they know their friend can see spirits, and be like, yo, and they'll be like, You know why? Because they're trying to scare them and shit like that. That's not why I'm teaching you this shit. I don't want you doing that. Come on, man. What I want you to do is try this stuff and start trying to fly around. Once you realize that you can fly, the possibilities of what you can do are endless. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These niggas don't understand, bro. Oh my God. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Alright? I am gonna be trying to freaking do this stuff with y'all. Okay, that's why I'm making these videos, and there's going to be other videos in the mix and stuff like that. I'm going to be making well, this is basically part 2 of O.B.E, astral projection and stuff like that. Part 1, J Vass already put it on the last video I just made. Go watch that video first before watching this one. This is part 2. Oh shit. stand the freaking tripod and all that. All right, but what I'm saying is that when you're trying to do this stuff, a lot of y'all gonna be like, oh my goodness, like I'm really, you know, what the hell? So like you're gonna realize that you can do this stuff, and I already told you, if you don't have a journal and stuff like that, it's not gonna work for you. You know why? Because when you have a journal and stuff, okay, what happens if you're conscious and you know what everything's going on? Some people have problems even remembering when they're conscious. Sometimes you gotta jot things down. I mean, it can still work for you even if you don't have a journal. I mean, a journal is more for like lucid dreaming. But I'm still saying, if you have a journal, use it for the astral projection experiences as well. Why not? I don't understand. Try it. Also another thing. Do yourselves a favor. They have binaural beats that vibrate at a certain frequency that you can actually bring an archangel into your room to talk to you or try to protect you when you're about to astral project and stuff like that. Because astral projecting is a very frightening experience for those they're brand new to it and they don't know what they're doing. It can be a very frightening experience, and I respect and I understand that. Okay, it's your first time doing it. You're hearing these machine parts inside of you moving around. That's just your soul trying to get out. You know, and you know, I don't want you guys to be afraid. I know you guys don't want to see a fucking lizard creature with fucking wings shaped like a fucking man trying to attack you. Nobody wants to see that. But just understand this. You know, these are just negative spirits. Like, you know, one thing I've learned: a positive being will always be more powerful than a negative being. Because look at the negative symbol. It's a line going straight this way, right? It just keeps going, right? But it can never rise up. A positive being has the negative aspect already in him, but he also has the positive aspect going from lower all the way up. So you're automatically a higher being, because that lower part, you've already transcended the lower negative realm and can actually shoot up and become a more powerful, positive, higher vibrational being. And this is why the power symbol on so many items, it's like a circle that's like halfway open on top, and it's like this, right? And then you have a line shooting up. That's your 13 vibrations. You guys are supposed to be vibrating at 13. 13 vibrations. That's how you create Merkabas and stuff like that. That's how you create shields around your body and stuff like that. It's composed of pure positive energy. So when you have a lot of happiness in you, when you're meditating and doing all this stuff, you're going to be calling in a lot of positive beings with you. You have other types of beings. You can call in demigods. You can call in elementals into your room and stuff like that. Like, search up these binaural beats. They can really help you guys out. You can summon other types of beings that can help you guys out. And I already made protection videos on how to protect yourself before even trying to leave your body. You can create a Merkaba. You can even create the protection bubble before you're about to get out. Because when you do this, you'll be more confident within yourself that you're protected. Because you can actually see the field around you, because you have this active. You can actually see the field around you. So now when you leave out, you feel very comfortable, because now you know instinctually that nothing can attack you. You're protected. So nothing can get, within that. Now here's another thing. People are telling me that when they astral projected stuff like that, they had a frightening experience. Like Joshua Lewis told me, he was having a frightening experience astral projecting. He said that he felt that within himself, he felt that when he was trying to astral project stuff like that, he heard that young Pharaoh said that there will be like some kind of entities that would like to sneak up on you and like jump on your chest and stuff like an old hag or some kind of old lady or some shit like that. And she'll scream at you and be staring at you and sitting on your freaking chest, and you won't be able to breathe and all this stuff. Let me explain that. Things like phenomena that happen like that to people is usually because they're eating meat and living in a lower frequency and doing lower vibrational activities like smoking, doing heroin, eating meats, living a low vibrational lifestyle. Negative entities only infiltrate and come into your space when you're vibrating low, extremely low, and for long periods of time. That will not be happening to you if you went on a vegan diet. They can't even get near you. Your aura field's too strong. Then you have a magnet connected to your skin at all times. It's pushing them the hell away. Then you create a Merkaba or a protection bubble. It's even worse for them. Did you actually know, even without a magnet and all that stuff, did you know if you were vibrating at a positive frequency and you meditate every day, and you put your feet in nature and you sun gaze and all that, your aura feels so big and strong that these things can't even get close to you. And if they did try to grab you, they wouldn't be able to touch you. It's like if they try to like tackle you, football tackle you, this is you, they'd fall right through you. And besides, they wouldn't even be able to get close to you in the first place because you have your protection on. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying when I mean when I'm saying that. Do you understand? This stuff, there's mechanisms attached to this stuff. This stuff is organized. This stuff, there is a process to everything. Things work in sequences. Things work in an order. There's an order to this stuff. If there is ways to protect yourself. There's ways to figure out what to do. There's ways to do this stuff. But you guys have to trust me. I'm telling you because I know. Okay? One thing, okay? You guys are afraid of demonic spirits. Right? Did you know that if you are vibrating at a higher frequency, right, that you won't even see these motherfuckers? When you eat meat and stuff like that, you're giving up your energy, you're giving up your power and stuff like that. This is why entities can sit on your chest and annoy you and bother you, stuff like that. They don't want you to know that there is ways to combat them. Like I told you, those stones, those black stones and stuff like that, that is already, you see, that's already something that can deflect them and push them away from you, or your magnets and stuff like that. It can deflect them and keep them the hell away from you. Do you see what I'm saying? There is ways to. You have to understand. You're a positive being. They're a negative being. They can't ever come on your level unless you allow them. By eating Monsanto's food, the meats, the blood, the alcohol, the drugs, the injections. All this negative shit that you guys want to put inside yourselves, and then you want to complain that you're seeing something negative. You need the change needs to start with you. The reason why this thing is bothering you is because there's something wrong with you, but you don't understand that. So what I'm saying is that the change needs to come from within yourself, within your inner self first, because there's something wrong with you. That's why it's fucking with you. It likes bothering you particularly for a reason, and it's not just you that it's fucking with. It's fucking with other people that have the same problem you got. So what I'm saying is that you have all your weapons on you. Your gun, your sword, your shield, everything. You got your fucking fire flamethrower and everything. And also, another thing, you're a creator being in consciousness. So that means if you want to create a giant sword, a flamethrower, something in the astral realm, you can create it in an instant. This is what they don't want you to know. Dude, if you want to create like a sword of electricity and so much power and shit like that, you can do it. Did you know that? Why these other lower ones and all these other demons can't do that? Because they're not an Anunnaki. They don't have creator blood in them. They only have very small minimum psychic abilities. Very small and minimum. You practically almost have no fucking limit. Because you was made like that. He made you like that. We're all different from one another, but he made us like that. So you're afraid of something that used to be your servant at one point. Yes, those lower ones used to be your servant at one point. That's why you think they hate you so freaking much. Because you have something they don't have. They're envious of you, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. Do you understand? Okay, no. Somebody was telling me that they're meditating and stuff like that. That's how I need you guys to be. Because I don't know how many more meditation videos do I have to make. How to meditate in this matrix reality. How to meditate for beginners. How to meditate 102. How to do this. How to do that. Pineal gland activation. I even made 2 binaural beat videos on this channel. for you guys to use in your 3rd to 4th to 5th, 7th, 8th day of meditation. The first 2 days, don't use it. Like the 3rd day of meditation after, you know, a certain time period, you know, doing it at 3 p.m. Keep doing it at 3 p.m. every single day. Your bio clock, like I told you guys. I'm telling you. You have to understand what I'm saying. Okay, let's see. See, this is part 2 right here. Part 3 is coming soon. No, don't you worry. You know, I just have work and stuff like that, and you know, I have to make time, you know, and I'm always gonna make time for you guys, you know what I'm saying? But you know, try to understand that at some point we're gonna have to do this with one another. I'm gonna have to, you know, these videos are for training purposes, because y'all don't understand. All y'all is special. This is why they made the movie X-Men. Notice how everybody was powerful and everybody was different. Iceman, Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast. Look at all these different characters that all have an X gene or some kind of God gene in them. And look at all the crazy shit they can do. Why do you think they're making all these superhero movies? Look at on Netflix. Look at the Defenders. Look at the Avengers. Look at all this, and they all look like who? They all look like you. So what I'm saying is that when you think about it mentally, it's all subliminal. They're trying to tell you what the fuck you are. They're trying to tell you what the hell it is. Look at Black Lightning, that show that just came out on the CW or whatever. There's people right now that have the ability to use it. Yo, is it really gonna take me to start showing y'all that I can do this stuff for y'all to understand? Well, those videos are coming anyways, but the point is this, because you guys want to see so much that y'all not even willing to go within yourself. You have everything in you. You have everything in you. And I will make no psychic abilities in those videos and stuff like that, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you guys have your past memories and stuff like that, and y'all forgot. So now y'all don't know who the frig is, right? So, like, a lot of you believe that this is bullshit. This is for entertainment, and I'm telling you, it's not, man. Have I spoken to these entities? Have I experienced all this stuff? Have I actually experienced my higher self and all that? Of course I have. How do you think I could come up here so confidently and tell you to do all this stuff without even batting a freaking eye? It's because I know something you don't. And I'm trying to share with you what the hell that is. I'm telling you, when you astral project, the world's gonna, you're gonna see like a real-time double of this world, like in your room. When you astral project and like leave your room and stuff like that, you're gonna see a secondary replica of that room. But one thing you're gonna notice, right, is that when you looking at the room and stuff like that, you're gonna notice that there's lights coming off of like certain materials and items and stuff like that. You're gonna notice that. Another thing is that you're gonna notice that you can see through and you can see, like, if you do it at night, you're gonna be able to see that you can actually see in the dark. Your pineal gland helps you see in the fucking dark. You'll see like a purple or bluish tint in the room, and you'll be able to see everything clear as day. You'll be able to see all the energy coming off of different items and stuff like that. You'll be able to see your own aura field and everything. All right, so think about that. You understand what I'm saying? When the guy was saying that he was like sleeping and stuff like that, and then he was saying that he was like he couldn't move and shit like that. He was afraid of Joshua Lewis was saying that he was afraid of astral projection because he was afraid of sleep paralysis and stuff like this. Okay, the reason why you guys go into sleep paralysis most of the time when you're awake and stuff like that, it's called REM sleep. I've made a video about this already, dealing with shadow entities and stuff like this. The reason why that usually happens is because you somehow became aware in your dream cycle or your sleep cycle. You became aware of yourself sleeping. See, your brain. You see, you guys don't understand. In order for your body to fall asleep, your brain needs to be your brain needs to trick your body. But what happens when your brain tricks your body, but then your brain turns back on again. Then your body is asleep and shut down, but your mind is still awake. I'm telling you that sleep paralysis is a good thing, because when your body locks up like that and you're in sleep paralysis, you're supposed to be in sleep paralysis when you're trying to O.B.E and leave your body. It's called temporary sleep paralysis. When you stay still, that's what I'm telling you. Stay still when you're laying down. When you're trying to picture your arms and legs and head and torso and chest and your legs and all that stuff like rising up into the air and into the atmosphere, leaving your body slowly, coming out of your body and leaving your body slowly. You know, trying to get out of your body and all that stuff. How you think you're gonna do that? Your body has to be asleep, right? That's what I'm saying. You need to be aware that you're sleeping. You need to be aware that you're sleeping, man. Your body needs to be asleep, but your mind needs to be consciously awake. And that's why I'm telling you guys need to count from 1 to 5. Inhaling and then exhaling. 1 to 5 inhaling, and then 1 through 5 exhaling. And you gotta do it slowly. When you're breathing, focus on your breathing. Shit, I feel like I'm making another freaking meditation video over here. But what I'm saying is, understand that. Focus on your breathing, and I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen in one day. You gotta keep doing it. Repetition is key. Every single day. Don't miss one day. Make time, okay? This is the most important thing you are gonna ever do with yourself, because this is trying to save your soul. Educate yourself on your spirit, on your soul body, because the matter world don't mean shit. And if this world goes down and stuff like that, and you haven't tried to do any of this stuff, you know, it's like. You want to talk about college and job, your work and all this other stuff, and your family and all this stuff is the most important thing? No. What's inside that body is the most important thing, because you got to worry about yourself. You can't help other people until you help yourself. That's something I had to learn the hard way. You can't help other people until you help yourself. How you going to help somebody you can't even help yourself? So that's what I'm saying. When you're doing this stuff, right, you're gonna have to recognize the fact of this. You might be able to leave your room and see everybody watching TV and doing all this other stuff, and you're gonna notice that there might be like a black space in like the living room and stuff like that. That's because the TV is constantly shooting negative waves into the atmosphere, stuff like that. Like the TV, let me tell you something. The TV, right, at one point, the TV used to be a negative gateway portal for entities to come into your house. But the TV doesn't work like that no more. The TV just fucks with your light codes now. So the TV doesn't let demons in and stuff like that. But you're still channeling negative energies and stuff like that. But also, by the way, just so you know, you're gonna also notice this when if you're flying around in the room and it's like dinner time and stuff like that, you see people eating meat, you will notice like maybe like a gray alien might be coming inside the house with like a mechanized suit. You might see him in a mechanized suit with like some kind of like thing that looks like a gun. And what he's gonna be doing, you're gonna be noticing he's getting close to people and sucking their bioenergy from them. You might notice that. Now you can fuck them up and stop them from doing it. But what I'm saying is that if you stop them from doing it, what happens if one shows up the next day and tries to do the same thing? You're telling me you're going to just continue trying to stop them when these people are not changing their lifestyle, and they're not changing it's their fault while their energy is being sucked from them. They're not trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this world. I mean, any intelligent person would see that our government, the amount of hatred that's being dished out in our government is subhuman. It's not normal. It's a negative energy, a negative presence on this planet that's clearly not fucking human. So that's what I'm trying to say. So anybody would be able to see that something's wrong, and then all these videos online, okay, on the computer and shit like that, y'all keep seeing more and more videos about UFO and all this other shit. Isn't it fucking obvious? They're even making movies about this shit, but then y'all look at it as entertainment and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, I'm just saying, think about it. That's all I'm saying. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any questions, put them in the comment section below. You know, like my video, subscribe. You have any questions, please ask me. I don't mind making a third part to this video and going in depth. Ask some serious questions. I will answer them for you. And if I don't know, I don't know. Hey, I'm not saying I know every single thing, but I know sure as hell know a lot more than most of y'all. Believe that. But and if you see man, there's just so much shit. Because there's certain sectors in the fourth dimension that you really don't want to go to. There's a lot of negative energies in some sectors in the fourth dimension where you go, and there's like a plane around the earth. There's like a plane where there's a lot of negative entities walking around. What is it? What are they, like, hovering or floating around the photon belt? What is it? It's like the ozone layer. Yeah, like they're around the ozone layer. And like they're trying to infiltrate, come in here to fuck shit up. So this is how you have other angels and entities coming in and trying to destroy them, because they're fucking with people at night and bothering people and stressing people out, doing all this other extra shit. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Vladimir Putin wants to come out and tell people that extraterrestrials have been on this planet for a very long time. He wants to give out the disclosure and stuff like that. So I don't know how you guys feel about that shit. But I mean, if he's talking about that, and he's saying that shit's true, and he's in government and stuff like that, I mean, isn't it freaking obvious? I mean, at this point, it's not even about if, ands, buts, or maybes. It's about the fucking factual truth, which is we've been played, we've been bamboozled down here. And I don't know about you, but I mean, if there's a way to like better myself, then I'm gonna struggle until I could get to that destination. A lot of y'all coming up here talking about, oh, you helped me get back on track and all that. Let me tell you something. If you're not making sacrifices to stay on track, you're not going to be able to fix your issue. You need to be able to make sacrifices to stay on track, because your aura field's very important. If your aura field's too freaking low, it's freaking high, and then you eat meat because of something bad happened to you, and you just don't give a fuck, your aura field gets lower now. And then you have to, you gotta go back and do everything again and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You're only delaying the inevitable. You need to make sacrifices. You need to make good, better choices, man. For real. Just because you eat the meat doesn't mean it's gonna automatically make your aura field go to the lowest point, but it's gonna take a chunk out of your fucking aura field. Believe that, and you're gonna be in a negative frequency. It's gonna take a fucking big ass chunk, because you're not supposed to be fucking with that shit. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But if you do it right, you know what I'm saying, and you continue with the process that I've been trying to explain to you, you will see nothing but great things, and you'll be able to experience the fruitfulness of life. You will be able to understand what is really going on. I'm just keeping it real, man. This video's already getting pretty long. I'm about to, I would very much greatly appreciate it if you guys went in the comment section below. Tell me how you felt about the video. Is there anything else you want me to talk about dealing with the astral realm and stuff like this? I will be going more in depth, talking about the negative aspects of the astral realm and stuff like that, and some of the positives and other things that you guys may not know about. And yeah, I care about you guys. That's why I make these videos. I want you guys to know certain things and try them. I'm here for y'all. You got a question, I'm gonna answer it. You give me a private message, I'm gonna answer it. If you want to talk to me in my email, I will answer you. If you want to call me, you got to give me permission first. And I don't mind talking to a subscriber. If you listen, if you're fucking strange, please don't fucking call me. I don't want to talk to a fucking person that just creeps me the fuck out. It's just fucking odd. It's weird. Please, hopefully you're fucking normal, alright? Alright? I've talked to some weird motherfuckers in the past. I'm just like, And also, I'll be talking about sexual energies and stuff like this, because you guys, But anyways, don't let the world around you distract you. For real, this is all a distraction, guys. This is all a fucking distraction. Y'all have reincarnated and don't even know who the hell y'all are. Man, you better start meditating. You don't get it every time you meditate and you're eating alkaline foods, fruits and stuff like that, and vegetables and stuff like that. Your aura feels getting stronger. And then grounding yourself, doing sun gazing every now and then. Dude, your aura feels growing like crazy. Then you have magnets on your body and stuff like that. What? Your shit's growing so freaking fast. And you know, I'll make a shorter video on magnets. Well, no, I think I already explained the whole magnet thing on the first video that I made, dealing with the shamanic journey and stuff like that. Yeah, I explained that there, so I don't think I need to make that freaking video. But you know, I'm gonna let you guys go now. Yeah, you know, I think that covers about everything. I'll be coming back, and oh yeah, I forgot. When you guys are rotating clockwise or counterclockwise, you need to literally imagine that your body, your spirit body, not your physical body, your spirit body, is literally moving. It's rotating and getting away from your physical body. Like you need to practice this stuff. It's imagination. This is why you guys were supposed to be watching cartoons and stuff like that and trying to draw as kids, because when you have a stronger imagination, this stuff works better. I have a strong imagination. I'm able to draw. I'm actually quite a very good artist, actually. I'm able to draw and stuff like that, so it's easier for me to do this stuff than probably somebody else who has a lack of imagination. What else? Yeah. This is part 2. Part 3's coming soon. And seriously, guys, I need to see those comments. I need to see what you guys want to know, what you don't want to know, things of this nature. I'm telling you guys, stop being afraid of fucking demons, because you don't get it. You don't understand. They're trying to block you. They're trying to block you from understanding reality. That's their purpose. If they can block you, they win. But if you say, fuck you, I'm not being blocked, and you shock them and beat their ass, or just move past them and no longer afraid of them, you're going to understand that all you're afraid of is their physical. And on the astral, they're nothing. And you will understand that. Remember, the flesh is weak, but the soul and spirit is powerful. So with that being said, when you try to like leave that part of your body behind and try to move around, you're gonna be able to understand things more. Don't let your mind play tricks on you either. Just because you're hearing these sounds and stuff like that, just because you know the world looks different, you know, in certain sectors in our atmosphere and stuff like that. Don't feel afraid. Like a lot of y'all have fear of like flying around and stuff like that. You have a fear of heights. Let me explain something to you. Fear is not real. Fear is just your mind's perception on reality, and you're creating different realities and different futures about your current situation, or a current topic at hand, or subject at hand, a certain subject matter, and you're creating certain thoughts about the worst case scenario with dealing with you or some other person, and looking at the subject in where you have no power, and the opposition or whatever it is that you're afraid of has more dominion or dominance over you, and you guys have to get off of that, because when you place yourself underneath a situation, you're basically depowering yourself. You're basically like allowing the situation to take root into your mind, where you have no strength left. And okay, if you watch UFC, two guys are fighting each other. What's the purpose of the fight? To impose your will upon your opponent. So what happens when you don't even have any will to fight? You get thrashed around because you're not even willing to throw a fist. And that's the problem. You got to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop doubting yourself and believe that you can actually do it. It's all mental. It's all mental. I'm telling you, it's all mental. All aspects of this is mental. How you think people were able to use telekinesis? It's all mental. They had that ability through birth of their creation of their soul or spirit or whatever, and they're able to do this. So don't get surprised when you see these videos of me doing certain things, and then you guys are asking how you did that. How did you do that? Yo, serious? How the hell did you do that, man? What the fuck? Dude, I know. But just because I can do it doesn't mean you can't either. I mean, we're all different. I might be able to do things you can't do. And you might be able to do things I can't do. But we're all unique and special and beautiful in that way. But right now in the world that we're living in, we're being taught that we're nothing. That we're just a bunch of fucking sinners that need Jesus, a white fucking Jesus, okay, to fucking save us. We're such big, great sinners that in order to fight our own battles, we can't even fight our own battles. We need some other higher ascended energy or a person to come down here and save us. It's like they're trying to turn us into a victim. And you guys just need to get off this victim mentality and become more, stop being a victim and become more, become a fighter. You need to fight back. You can't just be a victim forever. You're never going to be able to get out of your situation like that. You got to be stronger than that, guys. And I know some of you guys are like, "Oh shit, this is crazy." I get why you feel that way. But if you continue with a victim-like mentality, you're never going to be able to get anywhere. So this is Serious Center Temple, and I'll be back with part 3. This is part 2. Part 1, I already explained that to you guys. Okay, Jay Vass already explained that in the comment section below with the last video, and I'll be talking to you guys later. And peace out, and have a nice day. You know, have a great day. You know, it's warm outside. You know, it's looking pretty beautiful outside. Have a nice walk. You know, get your mind off stuff. You know, and when you're about to astral project another thing, you need to be living in that moment. All the stuff that's like getting you antsy and worked up and all this other stuff, you're impatient and all that, that's not gonna work out. You need to be patient. So take care of all the stuff you need to take care of before you try to do any kind of meditation. Because meditation is about relaxing your body and letting your breathing and letting the meditation actually work for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, this is Serious Center Temple out, and I'll see you guys later, alright? Thanks for watching. Peace.